and find your path out there. As far as the wood, this band of troublemakers will get you there. But
Glory giggles in the background.
I
don't know why he's giggling.
Like,
Yeah. Riley also nods.
But as far as once you reach the edge of the wood, even trouble might find itself barren to you, and you may be alone out there. Do not become comfortable with trouble or comfortability. Each has its unique danger, and you must understand that.
Yeah,
And he gives his daughter another big hug, and he goes, "Go. You practically are ready to turn into a sparrow, so please get out of here before you do so." And yeah, she immediately like kind of she flounces over to you guys, and she goes, "Well,
where's we're going?
Let's go.
Wahoo! Oh,
all right."
you ready to go?
You excited, boss?
She goes, "Absolutely. I mean, I don't know really what I'm gonna find, and
Oh, terrible, horrible things.
Did you say that?
Punch him in the shoulder. Well, we've got plenty of stories if you want to hear them.
that'd be great.
The reason we're leaving is for you to make your own story.
I'd love to
Yeah, but
hear
still.
about some of the things that could prep me along the way and help me acclimate if you all are willing to teach me.
I'll do what I
Anything
can.
better. And then she like looks over and there's like the two druids off to like the left, and she goes, "Anything that doesn't involve me turning into an elk and fighting a river."
John, check your
Unfortunately
message.
for you, that's pretty common in host trees. Like that's like
Yeah.
a past.
I saw Steven, we'll talk about it when we get to it.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sure we can find something to at least to tell you or to teach you.
Cool. Alright,
Did we ever
so
tell you about that
so-
time we fought Avatar of God?
Like a week ago.
it's like
Good.
I heard about it, but I wasn't sure if it was real or if it was just someone making something up. I'd love to hear about it. I
A
mean,
little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Let me
Ricochet,
tell you
show
a
your scars.
story.
and she goes, "Actually, orcs are not a very common thing in the Ironwood, so I'd love to hear about it."
Really? Because that's where we found them.
We know where there's like a bunch of them.
You want to see some?
Alright, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
All right,
Kinda just
so
stick
you
around if it broke up.
so you exit from the chambers and you head out to the briar wall. And when you reach there, a number one of the druids at one of the gates, he motions and he's like, "Do I need to raise the wall?" And you see her like wave him off, and she's like, No, I got this." And you see her like look up at you, and she's like, "Watch this." And like she like cracks her knuckles, and she sits down, and she takes her hands and she like forces them like solid, like almost like martial art, like Kung Fu Tiger kind of thing, but downward. And she slams her fingers into the ground, and you see the wall peel like you've never seen. Like some of you have seen the wall move.
I think just Thorgil and I.
Just Thorgil and Beavis have. And you see like it start to rend and snap open. Like normally like it created like kind of like a little hole, and she completely like rends the wall in half. Like basically Moses Red Sea style shit on this thing.
I'm like, holy shit.
Riley lets out a low whistle.
Yeah, and then she pulls her fingers from the ground, and all of her fingers have like that dark, like dirty, like when you like deal with manure for a flower garden kind of like color. So like her hand is like plain white, like white, and then like all of her fingers are black. And she sits there and she goes, "Oh shit. And like she like starts trying to brush it and
Oh,
she realizes that it's
Yeah.
fucking useless. And she's like, well, I guess you can't help but get dirty on a journey. And then she like starts wiping it on her pants. Like, it's like she's like laughing while she does it. And she's like, let's go.
Alright, let's do this.
So excited.
Walk through the door. Or walk through the opening.
Yeah, yeah, you all walk through the briar wall, and then she turns around, and then she looks at her hands again, and she's like, looks at the briar wall, and she's like, they'll figure it out, I don't really want to get dirty. She just keeps walking.
Riley starts laughing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Can
How
she
far
just
do
be
we
a
get
permanent
before-
member of our party? Because she's hilarious.
So,
How far do we get before we're out of sight of the briar wall?
oh, it only takes about 10, not even, like 5 minutes
Okay.
before.
As soon as we're out of sight, Beavis turns to her and is like, alright, first rule of survival. Don't make anything harder than it needs to be. Just you know how to tree stride.
She looks at you and she goes, well, I know the cantations for it, but I am not strong enough to do it yet.
Oh, we can figure that out. Alright. You know, I was just hoping, we
Okay.
could just teleport some stuff. That's fine.
Well, I mean, I've got the ability to make the trees bend and shit, so we should be okay.
No, I
Well,
feel
like make the walk
the
easier.
only time we've seen tree striding happen is when it was either a group of powerful elves or Latia, I think. So it's probably pretty tough. I was just hoping that.
You've
Someone
seen it
can get
with the Iron Protector, Latia, and the Old Man, which are all like archdruids or higher.
Yeah.
So, the real question becomes, where are we going?
She kind of like quizzically looks at you and she goes, "Isn't that what your job is?"
I didn't ask it to her. I was asking it to the party.
Oh,
The edge of the
she
forest.
hears you say that and she's like, isn't that what your job is here for?
I mean, not really though. Like, this is your decade. Where you want to go?
This is your decade. You're a millennial. Take charge.
I mean,
Well,
Yeah, I see it.
what
We
would you
have
like to do?
basically 2 areas we can exit here. We could exit near Watcher's Hideout or near Gazneg. Those are the 2
no.
largest areas close
That's
to
the
the
ways we want to
forest
go
on the side.
anyway.
Both of which are in the opposite direction. Somebody needs to, some people need to go.
No.
Very true.
They're most, like, at least halfway in the direction we need to go.
Hmm.
Hold on, because
Mm-mm.
let's just clarify something real quick, because
Let's
I'm
look
with
at that map.
Let's
Yeah,
go
it's
to
the
that map.
We up in that top right.
You know,
So you're at Mariani, the
Yeah.
big old green square. Watcher's Hideout, all the way down there. Gaznik, all the way over here.
So either way, we're heading southwest.
Latia.
This is right over
all
here.
the way over here.
oh. So it is off direction, okay.
Yeah.
It
For
is
some reason, I had
in
thought
the
it was
wrong
like.
So
north,
obviously, right
west,
direction
okay.
is. Oop,
But now we've.
Let's tell her how cool Dead
Curiosity.
Fen Haven is.
Well, I would ask her,
Out
does
of
she
sheer
know much
curiosity,
about...
what's in the Tarash territory?
Okay, so multiple questions happen there. What's in the Tarash territory? What's in Dead Fen Haven?
Well, I was gonna ask Dendi what she knew about Latia. Maybe she can help us out with the issue.
She gets very. Actually, let me save that one towards the end because that has a lot more context to it.
Okay.
What was the Tarash territory? That was Thorgil?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you say, well, I mean, straightest step out of the Iron Wood is straight down and that right into Tarash territory. And she kind of looks at you and she goes, Okay. Little dangerous. No.
No. You're fine.
I don't know anything about the Tarash territory.
Yeah.
Well, can we just roll, like, what our characters might know, right? What can we roll?
History check.
So, you've been to Watcher's Hideout.
That's better.
What do you know about it?
Yeah, I'd give Kiro an advantage considering that she was in Watcher's Hideout.
Apparently, Torgel's quite knowledgeable about that area.
Doesn't help that I have 0 intelligence.
Not unreasonable.
Oh.
Thorgil, Ricochet, and a little bit less Beavis, but Beavis still falls within that marker. So the Tarash territory is basically, it is a extremely dangerous territory because, like, remember how Watcher's Hideout is basically between 3 kingdoms and no kingdom truly possesses it?
Yeah.
Tarash territory, no one wants to claim that section because it has the creatures that expose themselves from the Ironwood, or the Ironwood Forest, as well as the creatures that expose themselves from the Burning Badlands, living in one location.
Oh, fun times.
So basically take the worst of the Ironwood and the worst of the Burning Badlands and mix them into one location. You have the Tarash territory. It's true.
So it's a perfect place to set up a brewery mega location.
Well, there is a river for fresh
Land
water.
is
no one would contest you for land in that location.
So, like, that whole green square I just highlighted is essentially full of nasty crap.
Super nasty.
Okay.
So let's
and-
not go
and-
that way.
It like one of those things, like one of the jobs, and Kiro, you would know this, like one of the jobs that the band of the Hawk do regularly is it's stupid dangerous just to go from Watcher's Hideout to the Crystal Water Respite, because that deals with a Tarash territory. To take a path from Twin Amber Sands up to the Deadfen Haven is 4 times the price alone of what a normal escort would be, because it goes straight through the edge of the Tarash territory.
Oh, so what you're saying is we can make a lot of money.
There's a lot of money to be had, but and probably Ricochet, because you rolled. What did you roll? You rolled a 22. Yeah, you would know this. People
What?
always die.
I rolled a 16.
16. I have a 20. Oh, you rolled two different perception or history check. Yeah,
did I?
16 would still help you tell you that. People always die on those escort missions. Like,
Yeah, but, like, not named adventurers, just random guard members, you know?
members of the Band of the Hawk, which are not schmuck adventurers.
So, like, what level are they?
I feel like that enters the
I'm just
Meta.
gonna
Warrior
say,
on a- how damaged are you? No, you're not allowed to give your HP. All right, on a range of 1 to 62, I'm 18. You know, like, that doesn't work that way.
Why don't we just level with her and tell her, like, yo, we're definitely ready to help you, and we want you to see lots of good stuff, but 2 of our party members are pretty seriously screwed up, and we think maybe we could use your help.
Good call.
She looks at you
that's
all
what I
and
was saying.
she goes, so you're wanting to dump me out of the Tarash?
No.
No?
Now.
Then why
No,
do you
ish.
need my help? And she kind of looks at you. She does like the hands on the hips thing, and she's like, "Isn't it your job to protect me, not me to protect you?"
Do you really believe that?
Well, you're not doing a good job, so I'm not believing it right now.
Yeah, alright. Good judgment.
She looks at you
I'm
and she
just-
goes, "Good. I learned lesson 1. Whatever the fuck that was.
Learning something new already.
It's a whack
Never
it's
trust
our job-
anyone outside of the Ironwood."